crank the game a little bit. Make sure my sound works. Yep, everything's good. Perfect. It's postal, the social. Fuck, is my TV volume up? Professional. I'm a professional. What can I say? I'm a gamer. Alright, cool. Ow, fuck, I just smashed my elbow. Son of a bitch. Oh, goddamn. Alright, let's get into this. Let's play a little bit of some fucking COD. Oh, you got all the dragon? Fuck yeah, dude. Getting some skulls now. Hell yeah, dude. We're gonna get this gun golden. For no fucking reason. Hey, what's up? For no reason. What do I need? 800 kills. A couple more headshots. Gotta crouch a bunch. Fucking long shots and mounted, right? Yup. Hate those. Quickly after reloading. Oh, get kills with no attachments. Woofy. Whatever. I'm not actually trying to push that for gold. Oh, what do we have under barracks? New calling card. Bullets for days. New emblem. That's really shitty, actually. Oh, new spray. What do we got? Nice. This game is a nightmare. Alright, let's just jump into it. We're playing some solo COD while I very, like, rapidly decay on stream. It's already hot as fuck. My air has been off for 2 minutes now, and I'm already sweating. Popping. No Molly has been popped, and I'm soaked. So this is gonna be a fucking nightmare. But it's gonna be fun. Whee! What do we got? TDM? TDM to start it off. I guarantee you I will not be popping off tonight. Whoops. I didn't care about any of that. I don't even know how I brought that up. Cool. Let's vibe. We're just soloing tonight. None of the boys. The boys are busy. These things happen. And this was not really, like, this is kind of impromptu because...
Enemy UAV overhead.
Holy shit, dude, I just got here. Why am I getting, why am I getting shot at? I'm very scared. Oh, dude, lost that prevented already right off the bat. I'm feeling pretty excited about that.
Promote the company.
I'm gonna try like hell to get out here, boss man, but no promises. We got a sniper downrange. We got two over here. Ow. Yeah, that was bad. Well, at least we got lost that prevented. You know what I'm saying?
Enemy at the boiler room.
Just joined the party like up. That's a L. Just gonna take it and schmoove. There's a guy in our spawn. I don't know if anybody got him. I think they did. I don't fucking know. Oh, I guess that's a no. How the fuck did that guy know I was there? Like, he was waiting on me, too. That was the worst part. Anyway, I'm working on stepping it up, bro. I got here. I just got here. Hey, how you doing? Don't shoot me. Can the boy get a kill? That's right. We are officially in here. That's two. Ooh, hat trick? Hat trick unlikely. Hat trick, let's go. That's a three-peat. Surely he can't do. Surely he can't do four. Oh.
Enemy at the shipping area.
I like how that's what I think popping off
Friendly
is.
UAV online.
Fucking actually just got into it and I'm like, oh! This is gonna be very goofy. I'm exhausted as well. Chugged a monster
Friendly
before
UAV
this. That's a bad spot. That's gonna land on that, like, blow it up and shit. No, perfect. Oh!
Advanced UAV.
Fucking advanced web?
Advanced
Yo,
UAV on approach.
pause.
Beginning radar sweep.
Enemy in the mine
What?
cart.
That's crazy. They can't get away from us, bro. We're too good. I've seen all possibilities, sir. I'll take the assist. That's a savior right there. Bro, you can see him on the map. What are you doing? He's right there.
Advised. Advanced UAV is out of fuel. Returning to base.
Allied cruise missile away.
Advanced UAV is really good. Alright, I'm awake. I'm here. Of course, I'm also fucking exhausted. I catch no breaks when I shoot. Alright, I didn't deserve that other kill. That was awful play by me. I still got it. That's what we call a pro. Damn. That's what we call being a pro gamer. Alright. You guys want to know about that? Just kidding. You probably do.
Care package inbound.
I'm low-key doing okay. What are we at now?
Enemy
9
in the train
kills? Not
track.
bad. Joined like halfway through. We've helped kind of bring it back. Not terrible. Not good, but not terrible. I'm okay with this. This is an okay start
Drop target
to the
confirmed.
stream. This will rapidly go downhill the longer this goes, and the hotter and tireder I
Enemy in
get.
the mine cart.
Hey, watch your head. All right, man.
White phosphorus ready to burn.
Are you for fucking
Grid
serial?
mark. Go for fire.
Copy. Phoenix 3-1. Dropping white phosphorus.
Yo, your boy kind of getting hella lucky with care packages right now. Does COD feel okay? Do I need to talk to them about something? Well, I killed myself. I took me out. Nobody but me. I go out on my own terms, okay? Nobody gets to take me out. Take myself out. Oh, I'm gonna do it again, son of a bitch. You'd think I'd know where my shit is. I do not care. I'm
Enemy
so
in the train track.
fucking out of it. Dude, I'll take it. I'm putting in a hell of work right now. Hey boys, how you doing? How you doing? We're gonna frag out a little bit. Maybe just wing this way. Yeah. Good call. Damn, dude, we really brought this back. I was all fucking lost at prevented. Nah, homie, it's a dub. It's a late join dub. Let's fucking go. Talk about bringing it back.
Hard fought. Well earned.
Bro, I wasn't paying attention. You can't just almost snipe me at the end. You know I'm not paying attention. Got something with the molly. Hell yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. 12-7, not bad for a guy who joined in when it was like 25-30, you know? 25-30 them, by the way. They had the advantage. They were kind of kicking the shit out of us. And then I popped off a little bit, got an advanced UAV. Popped off a little bit harder, got the phosphorus. You know, what can I say? I'm a gamer. Again, that's probably the best I'm gonna do tonight. Because this is the freshest I'll be tonight. I like the fact that you can put the camos on this gun that makes bullets purple. I don't like the fact that it doesn't change the middle of the gun to not be purple, because it doesn't match with anything. Like, it looks awful. It looks terrible. Fuck. Yep, this is it. This is the game where it all goes to shit. It fucking crashed. Kill confirmed. I'm gonna crash from this game. See, what kills me is my plan was to fucking finish Danganronpa 2 this week. I'm gonna do it come hell or fucking high water, but I was gonna finish Chapter 5 tonight, and then tomorrow I was gonna just run through Chapter 6, because we're right at the end of it. And then I checked the weather, last night and it said high of 91, and I was like, fuck. Alright, well maybe it doesn't hit the high. Ripley's believe it or don't.
Weapons hot.
Ripley's I shit you not, boys. Lower the fucking leg. It is by far that hot. Oh, that triple would have been mental, bruv. Would have been absolutely mental, bruv. I think I got first blood, so that's pretty dope. Oh, Tuesday! I'm not paying attention, dude. I'm looking over at the fucking computer. I'm trying to make sure everything on chat's, you know, going good. Oh, shit! That almost hurt real bad. I'm cool, though. Hey, man, pop in on Tuesday, yeah?
Kill confirmed.
Fucking nobody says yiv. What is wrong with me? I mean, other than the normal things. Hey, man! Holy shit, did my... Yeah, I don't think my knee was supposed to bend like that. That was really gross. Yuck. Ew. Nastiness. Bro, you gotta push the fucking tags, you know?
Kill confirmed.
I'd rather die grabbing a tag than to... Whoa! Leaving two out there. Ruggling today, boys! Oh god, the window. Ooh, that was almost bad. Hey man, chill your ass out. I'm fucking throwing shit at you, shut up.
Enemy at the restaurant.
Oh, bye teammate, my bad. Hey man, relax. Hey man, chill.
Kill confirmed. Allied UAV overhead. Kill confirmed.
They are now, and they're dead.
Back out.
Fuck, that was my drop. Oh, he didn't even turn around. That always confuses me when I shoot at a guy and I'm like, shit, I missed, and they don't turn around. Granted, you could just be fucking vibing, you know? Like, you might be listening to music playing COD and you don't hear shit or notice. Like, that's happened to me before. You know? You're not fucking paying attention. You're listening to the tunes. You're watching a fucking podcast or some shit. Yeah. Or listening to one for that matter. Ah, my spine. I was gonna say, but hey, man, can y'all stop shooting at me? I'm simply a boy. Oh, come on. You just fucking sat there and waited for it, yeah? What is with this lag? It's insanity. It is insanity. Anyway, like I was saying, like I said, my plan was to do all that shit.
Kill confirmed.
Stream. There's a guy camping. Nah, well.
Kill confirmed.
That guy was pushing pretty hard. There's a guy here. Missing shot. Got him.
Kill
Push.
confirmed.
Grab his. My plan was to stream.
Enemy UAV
Dag
overhead.
I would like to fucking beat that game, man. It should not have taken this long. Like, it's not that long of a game, but it's a fucking least. Oh my god, the lag!
Allied cruise missile.
Fucking lag. How is this guy getting that many good shots with no scope? That's my big question. That's the big tizzy for me. Homie is getting great shots.
Friendly care package inbound. Allied UAV overhead.
But yeah, it's just too hot for me to do like a 4+ hour stream tonight. You know, like it's gonna be an absolute fucking nightmare if I were to do that. So I'm just gonna stream COD tonight for 2 hours. Yeah, fuck you. Anyway, yeah. Alright, things change, plans change, you know? I'm just glad I have the opportunity to stream doing shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm glad I don't have to stick to one game. And like, if I can't stream it that night, I'm fucked, you know what I mean? I'm glad I have options. Always good to have options. I was thinking about what to talk about tonight, since it's just gonna be like a chill hang out, chatting, you know, vibing to COD, even if I'm not doing the greatest. I guess I could talk about fucking Mixer going to shit immediately following some pretty shitty accusations and you know, info coming out. How was that dude waiting for me the entire time? Heartbeat sensor. That explained it. I was like, damn, bro, he was like, I saw him up there camping that shit hard. I was very curious. It'd be that heartbeat sensor. Is he up there still? Oh yeah. Hey, how you doing, loser? Fucking turbo virgin. Anyway, I'm all over the place. That's how this stream's gonna be. I'm not gonna be on a topic for a while. It's just how it is. Are you coming up behind me? Yep. What was I saying? Fucking. That's craziness. Somebody's right here.
Reloading.
Mixer went to fucking just absolutely closed down. Which was huge news. They were getting like there were a lot of things coming out about Mixer being like the employees that sounded like there was you know, accusations of racism, of you know, like
Allied cluster strike incoming.
homophobia, shit like that. I think I don't have like the full details. 'Cause I didn't. Holy shit, burgers there. I didn't follow Mixer that much, but I remember that like seeing some stuff start coming out, and then the next thing that happened is that they just shut their door. Right? They got there were all these accusations coming out, and then Microsoft just washed their hands of it. They were like, "Yeah, fuck it, we're out. Peace. We'll talk to y'all never." Which is really shitty. Oh god, that's gonna be a 3D. It's just a really scummy thing to do. Because granted, this move was probably like well in the making. You know what I mean? I was gonna be really upset if I didn't get that guy. You know what I mean? Like this has probably been something that has been like in the works for a while. This whole closing down Mixer, moving to Facebook gaming shit. But the crazy thing is, even if it's been a minute and like you've been working on doing this, just fucking push it back. You know what I mean? Don't do that shit where, you know, this shit is coming to light and then you're immediately like, well,
Enemy down.
time to close. Like, that's scummy, dude.
Kill confirmed.
That's gross.
Allied cluster strike incoming.
It's not been a bad game of Crash because nobody's really camping, which is really good. Anyway, like, just put, if I was in that situation, right? I own this fucking company. I own Mixer. I'm Microsoft, right? And this shit is coming out. Not only coming out, but coming out near the time we have our, like, release shit for, like, the new Xbox and everything. I would be addressing this shit. He was not even looking down at me on the screen. Did you guys see that? That was crazy. I mean, granted, he was aiming at me on you know, his screen, but he definitely wasn't on mine. He was not even looking down sight, so it was craziness. Anyway, that guy's a loser. Not really. I just don't like the fucking heartbeat sensor. As I was saying. Oh, jeez. Got me again. That guy's too good. Right, if it was me in that situation, I would have pushed the fucking announcement back and been like, look, we're gonna address this. We have big changes coming, but like this is something that needs to be addressed before we do anything. You know what I mean? Because that's what it is. Like, this isn't like minor shit. You know what I mean? This is huge shit.
Kill confirmed.
that you're just kind of pushing to the side
Handled yourselves well. Report to brief.
and washing your hands of it, which is it's scummy is the end of it. And not only was it scummy for them to just shut down amidst all these accusations. Oh no. Rest in peace, my guy. 2215, not bad. They didn't tell anybody. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't tell anybody who was partnered with Mixer. You know, the people making money. The people whose livelihoods were Mixer. They didn't fucking tell anybody. How do you do that? How do you sit there in good faith, good conscience? You know that this is people's jobs. This is their livelihoods. This is what they do to put food on the table, right? You're closing. You're cutting off that revenue stream for them. And you don't have the common fucking courtesy to tell somebody? That's so fucked. That's beyond fucked. Right? And I feel awful for the streamers on Mixer who just got, you know, shafted. It's gross. It's fucking gross. Because you have this fucking service, and it's people's lives and their jobs and how they fucking eat food, how they pay rent, how they pay bills, how they survive. And you just pull the plug on that shit and don't even have the decency to be like, hey guys, we're gonna, you know, cut this shit off. It's fucked. And like, I don't expect much from these big companies like Microsoft or anything like that, but you still expect a modicum of fucking decency. You know, you expect some semblance of fucking.
You are clear to engage all threats.
Regular things that you should do, like a common fucking practice.
Bro.
Thanks, bro. You saved my life. God bless, brother. Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna. Wow, you already switched phones, huh? That's rough. I heard a guy getting knifed. I'm a little on edge about that. Oh, you know, I'm really good at games. I'm gonna be honest, super good at games. Just craziness, bro. How you let me do you like that? Hey man, chill. All right. Anyway, back to this fucking bullshit. Right? Like, the accusations were bad enough as it is, but for you to then just go, fuck it, and just shut it down and not give anybody on your platform a heads up, that's gross, dude. It's fucking gross. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Right? Hey, you know how you make money, you make a living, this, you know, how you've marketed yourself on our platform, how you've given yourself to our platform to make things work? And fuck you. Bye. It's off now. Bye. What is that, bro?
Enemy at the warehouse.
You can't do that. Have some fucking decency.
There's enemy down.
Right? I'm not saying, hey, don't shut it down. Like, if it's what you feel is right, it's, you know, what it is. It's a business at the end of the day. But just at least fucking give somebody a fucking heads up. I'm really good at video games. So yeah, I feel awful for the people who were, you know, dedicated to Mixer, who made their brand on Mixer, who busted their ass there, streamed, you know, build a core audience. Because as somebody who's trying to do that right now, it's not an easy thing to do. You know, it's not easy. There's days where it's rough, man. Like, you feel sometimes it's really good and you're having a blast, and other times you feel like it's just rough, especially if you're just starting out and just trying to, you know, get it going. You know, and you don't know everything, and for the people who made it, right? They're on Mixer, they're partnered with Mixer, they busted their ass on this fucking website. For them to just pull the plug on you and not even have the fucking decency to go, hey, sorry to tell you guys this, but we're gonna be closing. Right, and then just like the extra slap on the wrist, smack to the face, you know. They're like, oh yeah, you can stream now because it was bought by Facebook
Friendly
Gaming.
UAV online.
Right? Fucking Facebook Gaming. Which is apparently its own shit show. But
Come back, baby.
you know, like, oh, you can stream on Facebook Gaming. It'll be super easy to integrate to Facebook Gaming. It's like, bro, that's not what anybody wants.
We're halfway there. Keep fighting.
And it's not. It's like a consolation prize nobody asked for. That's like getting shanked, and then your present is getting spit in the face. You know. Like, you go to the hospital for a shank wound, and they spit on you and go, there you go, there's your treatment. We fixed you. That'll be $800. Like, what? Huh? I didn't ask for this. It's just a gross situation, and I hope anybody who streamed on Mixer is able to bounce back from this, you know what I mean? I hope anybody who made a name for themselves on Mixer goes wherever they feel comfortable, whether it be here on Twitch or any other service, and I hope they continue to thrive, you know what I mean? I hope this isn't like the death knell for creators, because you never want that. Right? I don't wish that on anyone. It's a hard enough thing to do to, you know, fully make it on a streaming platform with all the options out there, you know, with constant things being put out, and, you know, hundreds of thousands of people streaming every day, right? And I mean, I'm grateful for the small audience that I've been able to curate over these past couple months, even though it's not huge, you know. It's huge to me, and I couldn't imagine if the work that I put in over these past couple months just got shut down because without warning, mind you. Like, you know, if it happens, it happens. Just give somebody a heads up. That's what I'm saying. That's rant over. It's an awful situation, and you know, you got these fucking people, you got these fucking losers on the internet and shit on Twitter. Which, by the way, don't go on Twitter. Like ever. Twitter is a vapid fucking place. It's awful.
We're back.
I hate that I have to use it.
Reloading.
Like, there's good people on Twitter, obviously. There's fun people to follow, you know, people who keep your day going bright, you know, shit like that.
Enemy
But
cruise missile incoming.
if you go on Twitter because you're going through shit, nobody gives a fuck. Everybody's the biggest critic, asshole to ever exist. You know what I mean? Like, you see these people like absolutely devastated. These former Mixer streamers. And of course, like, top comments under their shit of them being upset that, you know, their job, the way they make money might be get a real job. Like, motherfucker, what? Shut up. You have no idea, bro. You think it's just easy. Granted, at the end of the day, it's playing games. You know what I mean?
Reloading.
That part is simple. You just fucking turn on your console and you play a couple video games. You know, that part of it, yes, very, very simple for, you know, people. But what they don't see is the building an audience, building a community, you know, nurturing that community. Right? They just see, oh, you play fucking video games, and for some reason think poorly of somebody. Which, like, yeah, cool, dude. I'm glad you're insulting people for the way they earn money. You're really cool, bro. And I saw a lot of that. I saw people fucking, instead of even like people who are content creators, by the way, not just random fucking Joe Schmo, like people who go through this shit. Instead of saying, you know, oh, that's fucking awful. I genuinely, I feel for these people, you know. I hope they bounce back. It's like mixer joke. It's like, dude, fucking.
Outstanding. I expect nothing less.
Like, I know you're not making fun of the people, the people affected by this. Look at this loser. Not him, me. I can't shoot worth a shit. Oh, top of the board. Hold up. 1711. Not bad. Like, they're not making fun of the people affected. They're making fun of, like, the mixer situation overall. But, like, give it a minute. Not day of. Like, people, like, you're a content creator. You know how fucking hard it is. And the first thing you do is crack a joke. Come on, man. That's shitty. That's shitty, bro. Especially if you've been there at the fucking bottom. Right? Again, I wish every content creator who was on Mixer, no matter where they go or what they do, I hope they're successful and continue to, you know, thrive, because it's such a bad situation. I feel for them immensely, you know. So yeah, that's Mixer. Just shitty. It was handled very poorly. Shoot house, baby. Like, could you imagine your company closing down? Like, say you work at some business, some company, right? It's closing. And nobody fucking tells you until the day of, and they're like, pack your shit, you're done here.
Enemy incoming. Weapons
That
ready.
moment, by the way. Who gets his first shot? Who gets that first kill, baby? That's what it's all about. Oh, it was him. No worries. Oh, that's always a rough spot to start. It's that middle area. It's that middle area panic. Expected at least somebody to be. Oh, you were down here. Gotcha. Headshot. What? That's crazy. Got you. That was a good nade. Good nade to soften up. Oh, what? Blind? Oh, boy, he's going to the grave. Oh, that was good. Need this out. Oh! I didn't think I earned that. Oh, I hate motherfuckers who slide in. They always scare me. Hey, Geneva Convention, bro. How do you not know it? Anyway, yeah. Imagine you're fucking working at a company for a while, you know? It's going decently, you're busting your ass, you like moved up in said company.
I got them. You're okay.
You've become like successful there, and day of the closure, they tell you, hey, we're done. Like, what is that? Right, and I don't fucking care what your thoughts are on streaming as a way to make a career, earn a living. Right, you can think it's super easy and be wrong or not, right? That's your opinion. But have some fucking decency. That's all. So many people nowadays are so ready to just fucking kick people while they're down solely because, you know, it's easy and fun. Right, like, and it's not. I just wish people could have some fucking common decency, common courtesy. That's all. Especially when it comes to people's jobs. That's really fucked. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that was bad. Okay, they've pushed pretty hard on this left side here. Try to push back. Got that way. I don't know how I didn't even... I think I got one hit marker. Bro, can you watch out? Thanks.
Enemy cluster strike. Take cover.
Okay, I see that. See the problem. I didn't get anybody with my flash, and then we got fucking routed. Ow, ow, ow! Stop, bro. Alright, I get that they pushed our spawn and everything, that's fine, but like, switch spawns? Oh, this is bad actually. I just realized how fucking like in the shit we were. The strategy isn't even that good. Just push one side, you know? Like, they didn't even switch spawns until just now, but I don't think my team's really... Yeah, I don't think my team's really...
Enemy Wilson deployed.
Honest. Oh! Oh, I got truck monk! That hurt. That one would hurt. This Wilson... I'm hunting him. I am the truck month guy, god damn it. My shtick. I'm in a fucking fight here. I'm in a fight here, damn it.
Pick yourselves up.
They're killing us. Yeah, no shit. I don't even care if my KD goes to shit. I want this Wilson's ass. I want him dead, damn it. Got his ass. Yeah! Fuck you. That's the dub. That's a big dub tonight, boys. Boys and girls and everyone else. That's a dub ski. Ah, last death. Let's go. Yeah,
Enough of this.
fucking...
Fall back.
Wow, my team sucked. Holy shit, my team sucked. I didn't do great either, let's be honest, but wow. My team was ass. No favors. 14-19, that's fine. One dude went pause, but holy shit. Man, yeah, motherfuckers were not carrying their weight. Whoa, jeez. I went to sit back in my fucking chair, and this chair is fucked. So it immediately lowered me all the way down. I hate when it does that. I try to lean back in the chair in between games, you know? Just to relax a little bit, and I can't because the fucking chair is broken. And just fucking pushes me all the way down. For no reason. What else has been going on? Anything really? Not that I can think of. Yeah, I can't really think of a whole lot.
Target acquired. Weapons free in 5 seconds.
I mean, the week just started, you know. Boys, how we doing? Good, good. You know, hey man, you're a little under textured there, buddy.
Team deathmatch. Shotguns. Let's hunt.
Grenade down!
There's apparently supposed to be like a Twitch blackout tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure the details of which. Because it kind of came out of nowhere. At least to me it did. Like, there's so much that has come out of nowhere recently that I was unaware of, that it should boom, you know what I mean? Just right, like, shit is happening. Just a lot of stuff, heavy stuff that I don't want to bring up at this moment, especially since I simply, I don't know the full stories and shit. And I don't want to say shit misinformed. That's why I'm not really going to talk about the whole Twitch blackout thing, because I genuinely don't know, and I don't want to speak about something I don't know about, you know?
Enemy at the cafe.
I like to figure out what's going on before I voice an opinion. As best as I can. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, this is already going bad. They've already found their little spots. I'm trying to think of like a story maybe I could tell you guys. I don't know, last time I played COD, I told you guys the story about the worst party I had ever been to, and that was a fucking treat. That party seriously sucked. Oh, I could tell you guys about fucking when I was in my school's like drama club and chorus. Sir, I was reloading. Oh, I just spawned, bro. That's crazy. Why give me that spawn if there's a guy right there? It's like craziness.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
I might as well. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll tell you guys how I ended up in fucking my school's vocal major class in high school and actually ended up loving it. Going in, I don't know what everybody else's like high school does for what we called electives. You know, classes you choose to take in high school. I don't know if they were just given to you guys or you guys got a choice or what. Shut that guy in the butt. But we got to choose and randomly place it, except if you were a freshman, like I was at the time, you got like shit choices. Right? Like you didn't get a choice really, is what I mean. You could write whatever you wanted on the paper, but you were most likely not getting what you wanted because seniors took priority. Which I get, they've been there the longest, they can get the classes they want, you know. No worries. So I'm going into high school, in my little town, my little hometown, right? And I'm like, okay, what do we got? And it's like, even though they're, oh jeez, I am playing awful. Even though they're electives, like you had to take a bunch of them. You had to take minimum 2 years of a language class. You had to take a health class and a gym. You had to do that shit. You had to, of course, reach a certain amount of credits to make it to the next grade, which, depending on... Why is my audio so choppy? What is going on? I hope that's just me and not the fucking stream. Ooh. Might just be my headset. I don't know. Give me a sec. I'm gonna turn it off, turn it back on. No, still a little choppy. That's weird. I don't understand what the deal is. Is it okay? Alright, fuck you.
Enemy UAV overhead.
It sounds fine on stream, I think. So, I don't really care. Anyway. Yeah, you had to have a bunch of shit to take. Like, you had to take shit. So I don't know why they called them electives and didn't just fucking assign them, because that was stupid. Anyway, so I put down, like, Italian, I forget what the second one was, and then I was like, I need a third. Right? I need a third class. Like a third elective to choose. And I'm looking at the list, and nothing's really fucking jumping out to me. And I had my dad helping me at the time, and I'm like, what do you think I should put on there, old boy? What are you feeling? I mean, you know, he takes a look at the list, he's looking at it, he's like, vocal major, that was the name of the class. He's like, do that. I was like, why vocal major? He's like, well, I mean, you sing. Right? Like, the class is about singing, it's probably easy. And, there's most likely going to be a lot of girls there, right? You know, fucking boy going into high school, a little teen. I was like, oh, dude, that's genius. Of course there's going to be girls in a class about singing. People love singing, and girls like singing too. That's genius, right? So I put it down. I was like, fuck yeah, dude, that's it. That's the gamer move. That's what's gonna make me the big bucks.
Get it together.
So I put it down. It was my third elective, and you sorted them by like priority of what you wanted, what you didn't want. Right. So it was at the bottom of the list. Didn't expect you to walk in first day. That's the class I got. I got it. When was it? It was like 6th period, afternoon. Like after lunch. I was like, okay, cool. So I was like vibing and shit.
Learn from the loss.
Just chilling. I walk in, and my father, believe it or not, completely correct. A lot of ladies there. My little awkward ass didn't know I had social anxiety, so that didn't help. So I was very, like, awkward. I was very nervous. Plus, they were all older than me. I'm a fucking freshman in high school. I'm like, oh my god, there's so many fucking people in this class. I don't know anybody, right? Which was weird. So, they were all great, by the way. Every person I had in my vocal major class was a fantastic person. Very nice to me. Very polite, never rude to me at all. Just great guys and gals. Because there were 2 other guys in that class. 2. But it was chill, right? I mean, at first I didn't think it was gonna be chill. I was like, fuck, dude, I'm in a panic. Oh no, we are not playing on this fucking map. I'll rip my hair out. And what I didn't know at the time was that if you were enrolled in vocal major, you were also enrolled in the school's chorus. It didn't say that shit on the tin. You know what I mean? Nobody told me. Nobody gave me a heads up. Nobody warned me. Right? If I had known that I was gonna have to be in the school's fucking chorus, probably wouldn't have been like, yo, sign me up. I don't want this map. But yeah, that got dropped on me. Like, first day, hey, you're gonna be in the school's chorus, you have to perform. That's your grade, that's how you're graded. I was like, fuck, and I almost dropped the class. I was so nervous, right? And again, that was less me being like, oh man, I might have to sing in front of people, and more, oh, fuck. Okay, social anxiety sucks. Fucking get yourself tested for stuff like that if you feel like you should. If it gets to really bad points, that if I had the medicine I have now when I was in school, shit would have went so much easier in life for me during my fucking school days and shit. Because it's so much better now. I'm so much calmer. For the first time almost in my entire life, I feel like I'm like able to be myself around people and hang out with my friends properly and all that shit. Anyway, enough of that little rant of, yeah, if you think something's up, get yourself checked out, get yourself tested, you know, make yourself feel good. Right, it's a pretty easy thing too, getting something like that. At least for me it was. I'm not gonna act like I'm the fucking bar for everyone, you know what I mean?
Enemy at the hazmat.
But it was kind of simple for me to get that stuff together, right? Anyway, so yeah, I'm in the chorus. I almost dropped the class. I was so scared, but my mom and dad were both like, "Let's do it. It's no biggie. You know, it's 1 year. What's the worst? You know, what happens? You can't sing? Oh no, you know." I was like, "You're right. It's fucking. It is what it is. It's high school. I might as well try some new shit." So I'm going to class. The first like couple months, I'm very like nervous. I'm scared. I'm quiet. I don't talk really. Plus, I'm a freshman. so with a bunch of older people. You know, I was the only freshman in the class, from what I remember. Like everybody knows everybody but me. It was just like a perfect storm to make me feel as uncomfortable at times as possible. But I stick with it, and you know we're practicing. Every class had a midterm and a final. Our midterm was the Christmas concert that we put on. Around Christmas time, we would go up and sing around the holidays. You know, we would just chill. You know, sing some songs that were holiday themed, and just vibe. That was our fucking midterm too, which it's a lot more stressful to sing when you know you're actually being graded on it. when you're forced to perform so you can, you know, get a full year's worth of a credit, it kind of weighs on you, like a bit more than you think too.
Flash out!
Oh, is this out? Oh. Hey man, where are we going? Are we going over here? That's awesome. Anyway. Enemy territory, yep. So we're getting ready for this. This is what we're practicing for the first half of the year. Right? We get all this holiday themed music, classic Christmas carols, some other holiday themed tunes, some stuff for Hanukkah, stuff like that, you know. Just a whole litany of tunes. Right? And I'll have you know right now, I didn't know how to read music, and by the end of my 4 years of vocal major, I took it for 4 years. That's how much I loved it. Didn't know how to fucking read music. Which is fucking weird.
Reloading!
Dude, why would you have a fucking... Oh my god, dude. Why would you have a riot shield and an RPG? You're the scummiest of people.
We have control. Crush them.
Enemy at the hazmat building.
Yeah, I never learned how to read music. Never once. I just went, and listened to what I was supposed to sing, and then sang. I did everything by ear. And apparently I did okay, because I passed every year. With, like, no issues.
Enemy lethal in the AO.
So we're getting ready for this, you know, I'm at practices. Those practices were mandatory. That was our homework. You would have to come after school and practice in the auditorium or in the class. It was a lot, right? A lot of singing for your kid. So I'm very nervous the entire time. I'm super quiet when we're singing. You know, I was put in the baritone section, which if you guys have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, that's fine. Baritone is like the mid to low range of male voice. It goes, from what I know, from what I remember, it's like tenor is the highest, and then baritone, and then bass. If your voice is super deep, you're in the bass category. If your voice is higher, you're in the tenor category. I was a tenor that was stuck as a baritone, right? Because we only had so many boys. There were 3, me and 2 other guys. So they couldn't split us up into different parts because that would just make everybody sound more drowned out, the guys. And our teacher didn't want to do that to us. It would have sounded bad. We would have sounded bad. 8,000 things. You know, stuff like that. So that was my part. I was never really confident in myself for the first half of the year, essentially, of that class. You know, panicking, scared. Like, I don't even remember how old I was. 14, 15, you know. And I'm singing. And I'm gonna sing in front of people I know, the school, right? A lot of panic on a little man's shoulder. So, man, we lost. I thought it was a little closer than
Mind
that.
your courage.
Oh well.
Victory will come.
Top of the board. That's okay, I guess. So we're practicing, and my friend, who I had gotten close to, my boy in the group, I'm gonna call him. Fuck it. You know, he don't get it. He don't get a name. I was really close to this kid, and he was really, again, everybody was super nice and sweet and polite to me, and was never rude. Never made me feel uncomfortable. Never made me feel like different, even though I was like internally feeling that. They never made it any worse. They made it a lot better. They were fantastic people to be around. So my friend, he had a solo in the Christmas concert. All right, he had a solo. So he was also in like the Italian club, and they had a pizza party one day. The other guy in our group, also an Italian club, also at the pizza party, right? Because I don't care who you are, if you're at high school and somebody offers you free pizza, and not like shitty cafeteria pizza, like they ordered it, you're going there. You could be held at gunpoint and be like, yo, you gotta come to this, but the other option's pizza. You might as well shoot me now, bro. I'm going for that za, bro. So they're both fucking there. I'm the only guy there with a bunch of older women, and I'm like fucking terrified, right?
Kill confirmed.
Like it's not going good. I'm very nervous. I don't know how to like react to the situation that I'm currently in. I'm scared. So, and I told the teacher this, right? And she knew. I was very quiet, especially when we sang. I wasn't super loud. I did enough to be heard, but not overheard. You know, I didn't really put my stomach into my singing. I didn't use my diaphragm. All the technicals, right? So I tell her this. I'm like, can I go home? Like, this is awful. I'm scared.
We're taking the lead.
And she's like, it's no worries. Just relax. Try to just, have fun. If you feel like you're too panicky, just stop singing and take a breath. Very understanding, right? I appreciate it. So
Kill confirmed.
I'm like, all right, cool. And we start going through, and she's like, don't worry, he'll be back before the solo, and then you'll feel a lot better. You'll feel more comfortable with other guys around. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. So we're going through it, and they just aren't fucking showing up, right? They're fucking nowhere. They're gone. And we're just going through it. And my teacher, God bless her, she was giving me as much positive, like, reinforcement as she could. She's like, no, you're doing fine. You're doing great. You sound really good. Don't panic. You don't sound bad like you think you sound bad.
Friendly UAV overhead.
You're good, right? And I'm like, all right, thank you. I'm trying to believe her. It was just a perfect storm of, fuck, this is bad. I didn't know you could be up on that wall like that. Cool. So we get to the song with his little mini solo, and that's what it was. It was a mini solo. It wasn't a full solo song. It was a small portion of a song was a solo for him, right? And he's not there. And we're getting ready to start it. And we're like, in between you get water, you can relax vocal cords, you rest your throat a little bit, you know, singer shit. Right? Anything that you have to use your voice and your throat for, that's something you should do. Take breaks, rest yourself accordingly. You know, shit like that.
Kill confirmed.
Enemy at the warehouse.
You know, do vocal exercises to stretch out, you know, your vocal cords, shit like that. So we're taking a break, and the boys are still not there. It's been like an hour by now, you know. And the teacher is like rightfully pissed because she's like, all right, like it was fine, but now it's getting out of control. But she goes, all right, you have to sing the solo.
Kill confirmed.
I'm like, what do you mean I have to sing the solo? She's like, well, somebody's got to sing it. We're not gonna like not sing it. You're the only guy here. You gotta sing it. Like, if it goes really bad, I'll sing it with you. No worries. I'm like, all right, right. Very reluctant. I can't just outright say no. Like this is my grade still. It's like shit. All right, you know, fuck it. Let's buckle in. This is gonna be a nightmare. And I had no faith in my singing ability whatsoever. Right, I was like, I'm ass. I know I'm ass. That was my thought process. I was okay, you know. I was okay. I must have been. They let me keep doing this. So I'm up there, and we're going through the song, and I'm like sweating. I'm scared. I'm like, fuck. And then we get to the solo, and I just started singing it, and like, and the worst part is it's a solo, right? So everybody there, all these older women around me, right? I'm in an absolute fucking kerfuffle. I'm scared. I'm beyond nervous. I'm shaking. I'm so scared. I remember vividly shaking.
Enemy at the forklift.
Like it was obvious that I was the most uncomfortable, right? And the solo hits, and they all everybody turns and looks at me. Teacher, everyone. Pressure is like 110% on. I'm absolutely petrified scared, right? Like, this couldn't be scarier to me if it had tried to be. You know, so I get to the solo and I just start belting it out. You know, I'm like, fuck, and I just start singing it. And once I started, you know, singing it and hearing myself sing it, and because I had heard my friend do it so much, I knew what he sounded like when he did it. So I tried to just mimic that, and I was physically shaking, but my voice was coming out strong. I was loud, you know. And everybody's looking at me, and I'm just doing it. I'm just singing. I'm having a good time. I like zoned out or some shit. You know, I just sang. And somehow that worked, and we got through the solo and finished. And they all cheered for me, which was such a good confidence booster for a fucking freshman kid who thought he couldn't do anything right, you know? Who was like scared to death to do anything. And doubted himself all the time. To have all these people who he was very shy around be like, you did phenomenal, you're great, you should do that more. You know, some of them were like, we should give him the solo instead, which was obviously a joke. But that boosted me so much. I felt so incredible. I was like, I can do this, you know? And I remember I talked to the teacher right after. And of course, right after we finished the solo, by the way, the boys walked in. And our teacher was like, oh, you just leave him to fucking, you leave him out to dry. And then all of a sudden you show up. And they cracked up. And just like, I remember afterwards, I asked the teacher, I was like, can I do solos? She started cracking up, because much like everything in high school, or at least when I thought in high school, everything was tailored to the seniors. like the fucking the electives, getting to go home during a study hall, fucking. Dude, I have 4 kills. I don't even care. I'm having fun telling a little tale.
Kill confirmed.
You know, the solos were gated towards seniors, or if we had no seniors, the oldest student who could sing. And that solo rule for seniors bit our teacher in the ass a lot, because sometimes the motherfuckers could not sing, and we just had to let it happen. Because seniors got solos. That was the rule, and it sucked. It sucked. Sometimes it was phenomenal because the seniors we had were fantastic, but sometimes they sucked. Just being honest, just being completely honest. Sometimes they were not the best of singers, and they got a solo not on skill but on age. Which again, not how you should do this. Anyway, I was so confident. Like, I felt so incredible after that. I was like, can I do solos? And my teacher started cracking up, and she goes, before this you were panicking about this, and now all of a sudden you're Mr. Joe Singer? You know. It was just a fun experience. And that, coupled with how well I was treated in that class, just really made me want to keep doing it. So that's why I fucking did vocal major 4 years. Still didn't know how to read music. I still don't. Like, if you handed me like written out music and said, "Yo, can you read this?" I'd look you dead in the face and go, "Nope." Just no fucking clue what that says, bro. I could read the lyrics for you. Never learned how to read music. 4 years of that shit. Plus, I was in our school's play. Never learned how to do music. Weird.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Oh, I'm not. Am I? Oh, I didn't, but I still died last. How did I do better than a dude with 14? Yo,
report for debrief.
That guy's gotta be pissed. I just leaned back in this fucking chair. I turned my headset off so you guys want to hear the squeak, and I leaned back, and the fucking thing instantly dropped. Yeah, good shots with the shaky cam. Anyway. 8 and 12. I'm a gamer, what can I say? I was more focused on my story, I don't care. Yeah, I really fucked with that class heavily. A lot of people gave it shit, and that always bothered me. Like, a lot of people were like, this class fucking sucks, and some people had to take it to get a full credit, and then they never took it seriously the entire time, which was annoying, especially when I took it so seriously and I enjoyed it so much to have somebody come in and be like, you know, fuck this class, I don't care, I don't even want to be here, I'm forced to be here. You know, it's not about me enjoying music or singing. It's about me getting a credit so I can pass. Yeah, that shit sucked. But that was an overall fantastic experience. Really good. I did eventually get my own solos in single pieces, like little snippets of songs, and also my own solo song when I was a senior, so that was fun. And the biggest takeaway you guys should get from that, other than the fact that I am the best singer ever, and you will never forget that. No, I'm kidding. The biggest takeaway should be to, especially in school, high school, and shit. You step out of your comfort zone. You know, do something that makes you a little less comfortable. You know, something you're not like really like married to, idea-wise or whatever. Do that shit, you know, because you never know. You might love what you end up doing. granted, you might hate it, but take risks. Have fun. Enjoy your time.
Care package ready.
Not just in school, but in general, you know? Do things that take you out of your comfort zone. And you never know, you might end up really enjoying this shit, like I did. And it might take some time. Don't be scared to stick with something. You know? Like, it took me months to actually feel comfortable during that shit. But once I did, it was something I did the entire time I went to school. Solely because I loved it. I didn't need the credit. You know what I mean? Like, it was just a bonus that the class went all year and it was a full school credit. But I adored it. It was so much fun. I had such a good time. I met so many incredible people during that, you know. And I got to sing, which is fun. Singing is fun, even if you're bad at it. You know, quote unquote bad at it. By the way, there's no bad singing or anything like that. If you're enjoying yourself, that's what matters in those situations. Even though I said, you know, some of those people were not the greatest singers, like they were having fun, and that's honestly what matters. Is that they wanted to do it and they enjoyed doing it. You know. Just do shit that makes you happy, or, you know, take a chance. That's what you should get from that. And then I got forced into drama club, which was a fucking absolute nightmare for your boy. I went drama club too. It was kind of fun though. I got threatened into joining drama club. I guess I can vamp into that. Well, I mean, what the fuck else do I have to talk about? Call of Duty. I'm not like the greatest COD gamer in the land, you know? I'm not that guy. So, I mean, I'm already at 13 kills. I might be going pro. You boy might fuck around and get signed. Watch that right side. Flash out.
Enemy at the center.
Left. All right. Yeah, I got threatened into drama club. All right. Basically, what happened was after my freshman year, you know, still very nervous, still very shy, still very much socially anxious. Dude, I was itching my face. That's not fair.
Enemy personal radar
like people who I had known
enemy
and
UAV
been on like acquaintances of had seen me, you know, in like chorus and everything in the vocal major class. So they in turn were like, okay, he likes to sing, right? Would he like to add choreography and memorizing lines to his repertoire of things he's going to enjoy, even though he's not going to realize it at first? Right, so I'm acquaintances with a lot of the people from drama club. Like I was friends with some people from there as well. Oh, I got a collat. That's sick. Right, so they approached me again. Fucking nobody wanted to do that shit. No, like not nobody wanted to do it, but there were very few guys in vocal major and in drama club.
Enemy in the cargo containers.
My junior year, when I took vocal major, I was the only guy.
Allied UAV overhead.
The only guy in the class. Right, we had people after, like in chorus and shit. We had to take kids from the middle school, elementary school to join, so it wouldn't just be me.
Enemy precision airstrike. Get down.
But it was kind of just me, especially in class. But by that point, I was very comfortable in that environment, so I didn't actually mind being the only guy there. I'm reloading. Thank you for waiting. That's very much the Geneva Convention thing to do. Almost dead. There's a guy around that corner. I warned you. This is two, actually. Gotta reload. They're smart, they nade me.
Care package.
They nade me. Off your left, off your left. Oh god, I'm out of ammo for everything. Bloodthirsty again. I'm actually popping off right now. Oh, I use that term loosely. Anyway.
Keep hitting them. We have this.
I'm doing pretty fucking good, and I didn't expect to. So yeah, I was acquaintances and friends with a couple people in the drama club, right?
Friendly shield turret deployed.
And they come up to me one day when the... Oh, dude, it could have been truck monk. I didn't even notice. They come up to me like the day of auditions, and they're like, "Join drama club, or we're gonna stab."
Was well placed.
I was like, "Fuck." All right, so I go and I get the fucking pamphlet. Oh, look at me. Play the game. I reload. I walk up. I get a collat. And then I flashed. 2711, not bad for a guy who's like becoming a puddle in real time. And just rambling about high school memories. Anyway. So I get the script, right? I get the script. I'm reading through it. I don't fucking know. I'm looking at it, and the name of the play is Pippin, right? And I have negative experience with drama and theater, right? Never acted a day in my life. I knew I was guaranteed a part because there were shock horror 3 guys, including myself, in drama club. Fellas, if you're in like middle school, high school, and you like singing and you like acting and shit, do not be afraid to do that. Right? Fuck what everybody else thinks, as long as you're having a good ass time, right? School sucks. It's the little things that keep you going throughout school that you should do, and you should try your best to enjoy. Because a lot of guys, like, you know, you get insulted for it, you get called all kinds of fucking names because you like to sing and act. Right, which is fucking stupid. If you like doing something, it shouldn't matter, like, what it is. Like, you're not hurting anybody. You're fucking, you know, you're singing, you're dancing, you're acting. You're hanging out with friends, you're having a good time. But yeah, I got called all kinds of fucking names for being in that. I was gay was a big insult when we were kids. It was used as a derogatory and not a descriptor. And that got passed around a lot because, you know, oh, you're gay because you like to be in drama club and sing and dance. It's like, bro, first off, I'm not, and I'm very comfortable with my sex, but thanks. And secondly, there are so many women in this field of you know, drama and chorus and stuff like that. And that was my rebuttal. They're like, "Oh, you're gay," as an insult. I'm like, dude, I hang out with more women than you know in your real life. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Right? So, and I never let that I didn't care when people were like, "Oh, you're, you know, this sexual orientation," as an insult, because that's, first off, it's not a fucking insult. And secondly, if you're comfortable with who you are, it shouldn't matter what people perceive you as, you know? Like, I was called gay as an insult my entire scholastic career, right? Because I like to sing, I like to do that shit. And it was quote-unquote homosexual, right? But, you know, when you're comfortable with yourself, you don't give a fuck what other people think. And that's how it should be. But that's a whole other fucking thing. You know, just be comfortable with yourself. And do things you like to do regardless of how others perceive you. You know, as long as you're not hurting somebody else or harming yourself, does it really matter what you're doing in life? No. As long as you're having a good time and nobody's being injured, go at it. Live your life. Speak your truth, you know? Anyway, so I'm threatened at knife point to join this fucking drama club, which, if you're trying to get somebody to join drama club, don't knife threaten them. Of course, nobody had a knife, but... Don't go, I will fucking stab you if you do not join the drama club. Just not a good way to get people. So I get the script, the little practice script, and I'm like, I don't know what part I want. I'll go for the king part, big part, right? I put on my big boy pants. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be very important. Like, I'm gonna have a huge role in Pippin the play, my first ever play. And another guy was auditioning for that part, and like the joke with everybody else in there was I was trying to immediately steal his shit, but of course neither of us cared. We were just like, dude, whoever gets the part, have fun, enjoy yourself. So we ow, I'm not even paying attention.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
So I get the script. I'm telling you the God's honest truth. Never
Friendly care
fucking
package inbound.
leafed through it. I mean, I did, but I didn't really focus a whole lot on it. I didn't listen to any of the accompaniments
Enemy UAV overhead.
because I didn't fucking know. It was a shit show, right? I didn't practice. So we get to the auditions and I'm there. Because I have the fucking thing, why not go there? Right, and I have nothing memorized. And I'm like, you know, I'm telling everybody there, like, I can't do this. I have nothing memorized. I didn't even listen to music, like, I just, time flew. I'm in a panic. You know, just shit I did to myself. They're like, it's cool, you can have your script when you go in there and read off of it, and they'll play the music for you, and you know, just try your best. And I was like, alright, fine, whatever. So I go in, and I meet the director and the music director,
Halfway there, keep fighting.
and I'm like, alright, hi, you know, I'm Travis, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. I'm very nervous, and they're like, don't worry about it, it's fine, just try your best. You know, the usual shit you say to like a child/teenager to keep them calm is, you know, no pressure, do your best. Have fun, you know? Shit like that. So I'm like, alright, we go through the script, I read a bunch of lines, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. We go through the song, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm like, alright, pretty good, you know, you sounded good, your acting was okay, we can tell you've never done this before, and I'm like, no shit. But they were like, don't worry, nobody has, this is high school, right? So, I'm like, okay, let's do it. And the parts are posted, and I look, and I didn't get the part I tried out for, I got the other guy part that wasn't the other main. I was a side character. I was Pippin's brother. And I forget the dude's name, because his name was unimportant. What I do remember was that I was typecast. Which, I never fucking expected. But I was typecast. For some reason, the director saw me, this, like, rotund, 6'2", sophomore, right? This shy kid who was like big, you know, tall and heavy. The best two things to be. A big old boy. She sees this and she goes, all right, he is going to play the big dumb soldier, right? Big muscles, little brain. Complete fucking opposite to me in real life, by the way. I'm not the strongest guy in the world. I'm pretty fucking weak. In comparison to, like, most people, I would say. I'm not like a fucking shredded guy. I can carry heavy shit. That's about it. And I'm not gonna fucking sit here and go, I was the smartest guy ever, because I'm not that fucking smart. But I did get, like, straight A's throughout middle school and high school up until my junior year of high school, when I stopped giving a shit about school completely. I was pretty much a career straight A student. Which, it was what it was. That was never really, like, a big fucking deal to me. I know that, you know, some people are like, that's huge, but to me, you know, it was what it was. It was just school. I focused because it was, like, the only thing I could do at the time, other than, like, game and chill with a couple of friends. So that's what I did. Anyway. I get the part, I'm the big dumb jock character. Didn't even like sports at the time. And they were like, yo, you know, he would be perfect. He would be perfect as the big dumb strong guy. I'm like, alright, that's fine. Right, whatever's clever, you know? Whatever's vibing. That would have been a cool ass kill. So I go and I get the script. We're practicing. Very fucking stressful, by the way. Very stressful. And it shouldn't have been, but it was. Because I took it very seriously. I was very nervous about screwing up. I didn't want to let the people down who wanted me to be there. I didn't want to let you know, the director, the musical director, everybody down who had put enough faith in me to be in the production. You know, all that shit. I put my expectations for myself way too fucking high. That's what I always had done. So you know, I'm like, fuck, and I'm panicking and I'm worried about these lines. And I'm like, I've never done something like this before. What if I screw up, you know? I'm constantly nervous. And the director was like, if you screw up, it is what it is. You know? Don't on stage yell line, but other than that, you're golden. You know, and granted, sometimes you'd get yelled at practice because you would forget something, you weren't doing the thing you were supposed to be doing. You were kind of slacking off. You should have had this stuff done. You know, shit like that. Not me, because it was my first time. I was fucking terrified. I was petrified, right? So I didn't really get yelled at, but I was a kid where if somebody got yelled at or somebody was yelling at everybody in general, I, for some reason, internalized it as, I'm the one who did the wrong thing, this is my fucking fault, and it was a whole mess. Anyway, so, I go through these practices, we're doing okay. The first couple practices are just learning the music and our lines, and kind of walking through scenes, you know. Not the dances really, but you know, the fucking walk out, talk to people, do stuff scenes. And for some ungodly fucking reason, right? Sorry about the pauses. If I pause for a while, it's because I muted my headset to either lean forward or lean back in my chair, and then my chair went down, so I had to fix it. Anyway. For some ungodly fucking reason, the first ever play I'm in, they pair me up with a senior who has done this shit, like, all 4 years, into it. You know? They pair me up with her for a dance, right? There's a dance. Not only is it just like somebody who knows their shit, She was a dancer, like an actual dancer. Did ballet and shit. And, as I mentioned, I was like 6'2" and fat. I'm still 6'2" and fat. And, they decided to stick me with her, and not just stick me with her, give me a whole dance number and song with her. So again, I'm a fucking teenage boy with this lady, and this fucking essentially grown woman, right? I just killed myself. And she knows her shit, right? Like, she's about it. And you put me with her my first time there, and you're like, yeah, you have a whole number with her. When I tell you I was scared for my fucking life, that's not an exaggeration. I was so worried about fucking that. And it wasn't like just a little number where, you know, you do a couple things. They had me lift this girl up on my shoulder and walk her around the entire stage while she was on my fucking shoulder. Again, I wasn't the strongest dude. Right? I was not built for this. And they're like, yeah, what they wanted me to do was fucking hoist her up.
Friendly VTOL
Like,
in the air.
using my upper arm strength, which is non-existent. They wanted me to jack this girl up, throw her on my fucking shoulder so she could sit on it, and then do the little part where I'm walking around and shit.
Kill confirmed.
Couldn't happen, did not have the upper arm strength for that. So we used the set that we had built, to have her climb up on that, and then I would, like, take a knee, and she would, like, sit on my shoulder, and then I had to stand up, deadlift her, and, then do the part. Again, first time ever doing something like this, and this is the shit they threw at me.
Enemy at the construction site.
Right? Like, bro, I could have been a fucking extra. Y'all could have made me the tree, and I would have been thrilled. But no, you gotta throw responsibility at me. Like, what the fuck is that? Right? So that was the dance number. This fucking girl, this lady, she's on my fucking shoulder. I'm like 16. This is like a full-grown 18-year-old woman on my shoulder. Right? And I have to carry her around. What? What? Huh? Whose idea was this? So I pick her up on my shoulder and for the practice, and I walk around the entire stage. And again, it's not like I'm just walking around with this girl on my shoulder on stage in front of everybody, petrified that I might drop her. Right?
Friendly precision airstrike.
My biggest fear was getting her hurt. Her biggest fear was her getting hurt. You know, which made sense, right? I'm tall as a motherfucker. It's a lot scarier up at 6'2" when you're like 5'5".
Flash out!
Right, you're not ready for that shit. I hate... Let me see how Flat Jacket works with flashes. Yeah, like, barely affects you. I hate that. That's stupid. Anyway, I'm dropping the ball, like, heavy. Again, I have games I pop off, games that I get popped off upon. There we go, there's a fucking kill. Your boy did something. I don't know why I didn't look. So, yeah, not only do I have to walk around with her, I have to sing and, like, speak the entire time. Also, we have a dance number before and after that. Did I mention I have exercise-induced asthma? Perfect storm of shit I had. Right? Like... So they got me big, lumbering big boy. This chungus motherfucker. How is that dude not dead? That's fucking ridiculous. Two guys were shooting at him. He should have been dropped. Unless my teammate there missed every shot he took. Which I, like, severely doubt. Anyway, Yeah, I'm big, I'm clumsy, I've never danced to choreography before, and I have asthma.
Enemy in the garage.
That occurs when I do a lot. And I have to pick this girl up on my shoulder and walk around with her mid-dance and music number, and then put her down and continue to dance and music number. Pulled it the fuck off, by the way. Cheers to me. Right? But it was very stressful, because again, I put too many expectations on myself when I really didn't have to. As long as I tried, they didn't care, right? It was to have fun. My sound's cutting out again. I know I saw a guy over there. Out of my right. Fuck, got stuck. So yeah, that was my first experience with that. Also the opening I had an issue with, right? Because again, I'm a big clumsy motherfucker, right? It is what it is. I'm a big boy, not fleet on my feet, you know. So the opening has us all dancing around, singing. As most openings to musicals do. Here's the thing. We had to dance on like little boxes that we had on, right? That were painted and shit. So what do they do to your boy here, Mr. Large and in charge himself? They gave me the tiniest fucking box that my feet did not fit on. They were too big. And I had to not only stand on it, we had to do a full circle on the square. On the little box. So it was not a good time, okay? But it was alright. Oh, this fucking loser. With his silence and bullshit. I can't catch a break! Bro, thank you, I was getting upset. 6 and fucking... No fucking way, I was gonna go bananas.
Reloading.
Yeah, so that was my problem with the first show I did, but it was so much fucking fun actually getting to the show, like doing the show. Phenomenal. It was completely worth it. I made so many good friends through it again. No, don't look at that. Nobody look at that, okay? Nobody look at the deaths. Nobody look at the KD, alright? That's story time, not Call of Duty time, okay? Shh, I'm a gamer, I promise. Guys, I'm a gamer. I play video games, guys, I promise, dude. I'm really good at them, I promise. Guys, I promise. Anyway. It was so much fucking fun, right? And I came together with them, like all these people that I barely knew at first, and then they became such like good friends of mine to this day. A lot of them, just phenomenal people, really fun. From not just my classmates who became my friends, but the director, the music director, just it was a fantastic experience. Again, if you want to do something, just do it. Just go for it. Step out of your comfort zone and have fun. You know, don't put too much pressure on yourself like I did, because you'll almost ruin the experience, straight up. But it was such a fucking good time, man. I don't miss high school. I'll tell you that right now. I always hated posts like that, because I remember I would vent about high school, like on Facebook and shit. I'd be like, God, I hate this fucking. you know, I hate this school. I can't stand it. There's nothing I want to do more than never be in this building again. Right? And you get all these fucking people that you know, it's fucking Facebook. You get a bunch of assholes usually anyway. It's the internet. But on Facebook you like kind of know them, so it's worse. And they're like, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it. Trust me, you're gonna miss it. Not a day goes by do I miss high school. I miss being able to see my friends regularly. I miss the after-school activities that I was involved in. But the school? Suck my nuts, bro. Can I get killed? Thanks. Damn, somebody actually watched me miss those 5 fucking shots. Like, the classes were shitty. The building sucked. And I got bullied all the fucking time. So not a day has passed where I've sat around and gone, you know, I really miss it. 'Cause I don't. And I hate that is like a thing that gets parroted. Is like, oh, you're gonna miss it. Oh, you're gonna miss it. No, the fuck you're not. Right? The real high school advice that you're gonna get in life is that none of it fucking matters, because it doesn't. Right? If you're somebody in like high school, you know, younger than that, which I don't know why you're watching me. I curse a lot. But if you know, if you're in high school and you know you're like you're going through a lot of shit, you're getting bullied, you're trying to find yourself, you know, you're getting treated pretty poorly by like classmates and shit. It not only does it get better once you leave, it no longer has any weight on your being. Getting out of high school was the greatest fucking thing that has ever happened in my life. Top tier shit, because I don't have to wake up worried about what I'm gonna have to deal with that day from people. I don't have to worry about being treated poorly constantly. I don't have to worry about, you know, trying to impress certain people, trying to just make it through the day without letting people's insults get to me. It's again, it's such a better fucking time, and if you're going through it, trust me. Outside of that school, ow!
Allied cruise missile away.
Did I get killed by the smoke? That's funny. That's funny. That's good. Yeah, outside of high school, it has no bearing on your person. When you get out of high school, fucking, if people have been rude to you and you're friends with them on Facebook right now, just delete their asses. Like, especially once you get out. Right, you know, keep the appearance up, but once you're out, fucking never speak to these people again if they've wronged you. You know what I mean? And like, have treated you like dirt. You don't need that. You don't deserve that. And you no longer have to put up with it, right? Because when you're in school, you kind of have to deal with it. Right? Because you're constantly with these fucking people, and then it's drama and bullshit and this, that, and the third. But outside of that, fucking dip. Don't let these motherfuckers have any sway on you. Enjoy yourself. You know, it's a liberating feeling not having to legally be forced into a building constantly. So yeah, that's my high school rant.
Enemy at the
I
restaurant.
fucking hated school. Absolutely despised it. Worst time of my life.
Watch it!
Fuck me. Flashed him. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Ah. Fucking dude, you're sniping with it. Oh, he killed himself too. Sniping and have a fucking
Enemy at the
RPG.
restaurant.
You're the scummiest.
We've lost the lead.
Yeah, like I said though, it's a liberating experience getting out of school, man. If you're going through like bullying or being treated differently because of who you are, like just know that once you leave, for the most part, it's over. That shit, you know. I mean, it'll happen on the internet because the internet is the internet, and the internet can be a vapidly horrible place. But like, if it's like mostly you getting
Enemy UAV
treated
overhead.
like garbage at school and shit, trust me. Once you're gone, you're good. How did my flash not even hit him? What? Crazy. Cool. Hey guys, we're clear. Just gonna lob a nade in that direction. Cool. I'm assuming they're gonna try to come back up here. Yep. How did I not kill that guy? Come on! Come on, Call of Duty! Come on! Come off it! What are you? You guys playing?
Enemy's halfway there. Step it up.
Alright, cool. Just asking for myself. Jesus, that guy almost got one in the butt. Yeah, but I love Drama Club, and I stuck with it for another 3 years after... Not another 2 years after my first year. Of drama. That's my own fault. For some reason, I decided to aim to the left, and also I was expecting the bigger scope. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and again, especially in like when you're younger in high school and shit, just do what makes you happy. You know, fuck everybody else's opinion. As long as whatever you're doing is not harming yourself or others, do what makes you feel good and what makes you happiest. Oh Jesus, hey man. Just whatever makes you like enjoy yourself is what matters, not what fucking other people think, say, or do. That's it. Rant of high school should be over. I can rant about that fucking place for hours though. I hated school. Yeah. My second year, again, though, I was typecast. I was,
Enemy in the back alley.
how did I not drop that guy? I definitely got the hit marker.
Enemy precision airstrike. We've taken the lead.
He fucking precision airstruck me?
We're losing control.
First off, I'm gonna just come down here, bro. Yeah. Again, I was typecast as the big, dumb, strong guy. So my second year, also my favorite year of Drama Club, I played... We were in a play called... Oops, I never heard that guy because he was sneaky. Sneaky man. The musical is called A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum. Or as we called it, Forum, because that's a fucking mouthful of a title. Hey bro, you want to kill him? Good fucking god.
Enemy at the compound.
Hold ahead.
Yeah, so Forum, I was cast as Miles Gloriosus.
We're almost there. Let's bring it
A
home.
big, dumb, strong soldier. That's who I was. That's who I was shooting
Friendly sentry gun online.
every day. That was me. I was the big, dumb soldier boy. It was a living.
Allied cruise missile away.
It was so much fun, especially that year. My part was massive, but very small.
30 seconds. Time's up.
What I mean is, I only showed up at the very end of Act 1. In the 2-act play, I showed up maybe a total of 4 times, right? But the character was a lot of fun. I had my own musical number, like, to myself, which was weird. And the whole musical number is just about how great my character was and how much he loved himself. And again,
Mission accomplished. Top mark.
I was not a guy who was very confident about himself, about what he could do. So they give me this character who is, and I bring it up, and she's like, yeah, because the director, she's like, yeah, because you should be more confident in yourself, because you're good at what you do, you know? Which, again, for a fucking teenager who was unsure of himself to hear, over the fucking moon. Greatest thing in the world. That positive reinforcement does wonders for you. So yeah, I had this whole big fucking musical number about how I was the fucking greatest, you know, the coolest fucking guy in the room. I was so sexy too. My thighs were awesome apparently. Just a fucking banger. Just a lot of fun. And then I showed up in like 3 or 4 more scenes. There was a chase scene in which during a practice I busted my ass and fucked up my leg pretty bad, like a week or 2 out from the show, which was fun. Because we were supposed to run after each other in this funny, like, musically vamped part where we're just all running around chasing each other, having a good time. And we had these sandals that the director had to make. And again, I had very large feet at the time. I was like a men's 10, 11, and they were weird. My feet are wider than they are long, but they're big. I hate them. I hate my feet. So she made me these sandals, and I never really fit in them, and I'm running around on stage, and I go to run out, and my sandal snaps, right? And it snaps to the side, so I end up twisting and stepping on my ankle, which if you've ever had your ankle twist out under you and stepped on it, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. It is the worst shit ever. So I do that, I trip and fall forward, I smash my knee on the ground hard. Boom! Right.
Taking the lead.
Oh, call me Tom. That's what they call me. And then I fall forward more. I smash my arms trying to catch myself and my chin. Right? Just an absolute shit show of a fall. Like if I could have fallen worse. Actually no, I couldn't have fallen worse. That's the whole point. It couldn't have gone worse. That fall. Thankfully, I didn't break anything or tear anything or was severely hurt. I just had to keep ice on it during performances because it did sting a lot when I was doing a bunch of shit on my feet, but like it wasn't severe or anything. It was just like, you know, like a throbbing, like a dull throbbing pain if you've ever had something like that before. So yeah, and that happened again, like, a week or 2 out, so, not the greatest timing, and I remember I smashed my entire body. I don't know if I've told this story on stream. It's a funny story. So I smashed my whole body, right? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I did. I have told this story. Like 2 or 3 Sundays ago when I was streaming Minecraft with the boys. I remember this, but I'll try to go more in depth because it was kind of glossed over. Hey man, you good? All right, you keep doing your damnedest, bud. I believe in you.
Enemy's got the lead. Hustle up.
All right, so I bust my ass.
Nomad 2-3 ready for drop.
Boom, boom, boom. Right, I'm on my face, my stomach. I'm in pain. My leg is fucked. I can feel that it's fucked. And the music's kind of still going. Nobody knows what to do. Thanks for running past the enemy, you... Have I mentioned that I hate Call of Duty teammates sometimes, bro? Because you can get matched up with, like, competent players, or you can get matched up with guys who run past the enemy like that. Anyway. So... I'm on my face. The music's kind of still going because nobody's really sure, and I'm just kind of. And I didn't fall too far from the set
We're in the lead.
where I could go backstage. So what I did was I
UAV is
fucking
being
crawled on
Enemy
my
incoming.
fucking hands and knees. Not really.
Enemy at the center.
My elbows and my tippy toes. Backstage, and I just crawled back and I laid there in pain, right? And after I crawled back, everybody kind of realized that I was actually hurt, because nobody, like, obviously everybody knew I was hurt, but not like super hurt. Like, oh fuck. Also, this is gonna be my last game of the night. Right, but not to the point where I had to crawl off stage, you know? So I crawl off, and I hear that the music has stopped. Everybody's like, is he okay? You know, concerned, obviously. You don't want somebody to get hurt ever.
Enemy personal radar in the air.
So I'm backstage, and I'm hurting. Like, I'm genuinely in so much pain. And I'm supposed to be out there. And I can't go, because my leg don't work no good. Mama, my leg don't work no good type beat, you know? Hey man, what are we looking
Ready
at?
to roll out.
Oh dude, last game. You know I gotta do it to him in a minute. Next time I die. So I'm backstage and I hear everybody stopped and everybody's like concerned. So I stand up on one leg and I hop out because I couldn't put any weight on my leg at the time. It hurt that bad.
Drop one.
So I hobble my fucking ass out, and I'm like, just keep going. I was like, just go, just keep going.
White phosphorus loading.
Oh, that's what I wanted.
We're halfway there. Keep
Dude, I'm reloading. That's rude. All right, well, first things first. White Foss. We're gonna do it. Who gives a shit? As long as it hits, you know. Second thing second. It's trap mode.
care package inbound.
You know what month it is? It happens to be truck month. Oh fuck, I'm gonna get myself killed for this.
Back alley.
Saw ya. Sir. Push, push, push. Yeah, I crawled out on stage and I essentially went just to, you know, show must go on type beat, you know. Again, genuine pain, but I was trying to make sure everybody knew that it was okay to keep practicing without me. Like, because obviously I wasn't, like, nothing was broken and I wouldn't know if something was broken at the time. Like, I was okay, but in pain. And I'm like, alright guys, don't worry about it, keep going. Of course nobody did. Everybody stopped and was like, Travis, can you like limp out here and like tell us you're okay? So I go on stage and I'm just sitting there dangling my feet off the stage in absolute pain. I'm like, what happened? And I show him that the fucking sandal broke and the director's like, fuck, you know. And I'm like, you know, it's no biggie. I'm okay. So we stopped practice for a minute.
Ready for drop.
And I got some ice, and then I iced it. I went home early,
Enemy at the
and I
center.
came back to do it. But again, that was my favorite show because of my character. Just
Personal radar drone ready for escort.
Copy. Jaguar 3-0.
just a good fucking show. Also, there was a time during that show where I helped somebody out who had forgotten their line. Which, again, we're high school kids. It's bound to happen. You know what I mean? That dude did not earn that triple kill, bro. My teammates are idiots. You hear me shooting, and, like, you're taking damage from the side. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, we're on stage. And again, like, you forget lines. It happens. Right? And the thing is, we were told that to, like, kind of know everybody else's lines, too, as best we could, right? Because if somebody's out there and they forget, you don't want to be fucking an asshole and just stand there.
Radar's been shot down. We've lost Overwatch.
You know, you don't want to just be like, oh, fuck you, haha. You know, you're a unit, you're a team out there. Right? Like if you're playing football, you know, you don't just hand the ball off to the running back and go, all right, sport, that's all you. You help him out, you block, right? So, I'm on stage with my friend, and we have a small scene together, and she's like, you know, she's going through it, and she forgets her line, and I see it in her eyes. And we're standing there, not 10 feet apart, and she's supposed to say something, and she's looking at me.
Keep
right?
fighting. We got this.
And she doesn't remember her line. And her line was about how she was a general's daughter, right? And my character's was a big decorated soldier, so I remember her. And her line's like, oh yes, I'm the daughter of General fucks his bitch, you know? Something stupid. Completely forgot. It happens. No hate. Why did that guy pre-fire me so hard? Did he see me? No, he heard me. Motherfucker, fuck you. Your $800 headset. I'll finish this story up and then we'll be done for the night. I'm perspiring, boys. Yeah, so I did pretty good that game. That's a good way to end the game. Oh, not as good as this dude. Nice, slick double kill. So my friend and I, 2610. My friend and I were on stage. She's supposed to be like, I'm the general's daughter. Right? A bunch of people are out there during a show. And we're going through the lines and she said something and she just looks at me. And you can tell she's like, shit. Right? So, of course, backstage, we all have our scripts with us still. And we're all, like, constantly going over them just to refresh our memories. So, I'm like, I know what she has to say. And I remembered what the director said. You know, if your friend forgets up there, help him the fuck out. Don't be a dick. So, the only thing I could think of was to just be like, you look familiar. Are you the daughter of a general? And she goes, ah, yes. And we played it off perfectly. Where it didn't seem like, oh, we were fucked. Like, we played it off very well. It flowed, you know? And then, of course, we get backstage. And after the show, and she's like, thank you so much. And I'm like, nah, this is just what we should do for each other. We're friends. And we're out here together as a unit. So, so yeah, that was that. So yeah, that is the end of that story. It's a very simple one. Just you know, somebody forgets their line, you help them remember. Hi, puppy. And yeah, that is gonna do it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is spacesub. If you're new to my Twitch channel and would like to be notified with exactly when I go live, please hit that follow button here on Twitch. It helps me out a ton. As of yesterday, we passed the halfway mark of my overall goal of 50 total followers. We're at 26 right now, which is awesome. But every and any new followers are much appreciated and help me out a ton. Follow me on Twitter at subtravis to keep up to date with me. Recommend me any games you guys would like to see me play in the future. And to see stream notifications. Whether I have to push a stream back, cancel it outright, or change the game we're going to play for the night, like I did tonight, where I was going to play Danganronpa, but it's so fucking hot that I couldn't stream for more than like two-ish hours in the heat. So that's the best place to find out that stuff. And last but not least, I have a VOD channel, spacesub VODs, over on YouTube. Has a bunch of my previously played through games up. Most recently, I have my Yakuza Kiwami 2 playthrough, every part of my Danganronpa 2 playthrough that I've streamed so far, and just miscellaneous stuff like me playing with my friends and streaming some shit. So if you've missed any of the previous streams and would like to catch up, head over there to spacesub VODs, watch a couple, subscribe if you're interested. If not, no worries. And once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow Possibly with Danganronpa 2. We'll have to see how the weather goes. If not, maybe more Call of Duty, maybe something different, depending on if I can get my friends to play with me or not. But yeah, I'll keep you notified on Twitter. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Later.